guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a pretty fun video for you today. As you can see from the title down there, we're going to be doing a full drugstore tutorial today. I'm so excited. I have been using and purchasing and just trying out so much drugstore stuff lately, and the drugstore has been coming out with a ton of new stuff lately. So this is going to be kind of a weird video just because some of the products are going to be like my drugstore gems, like things that I really love, and then some of them are going to be pretty much brand new. So I'll let you know as we're going through what's new, and if it's new, what my first impression is or second impression, because some of the things I have already used once, like yesterday. I'm pretty excited. I'm having kind of like a crappy day, so I figured why not play with some makeup. That always makes me very happy. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so I kind of want to start with my eyes first today, just because I'm very excited about the new eye product that we're going to be using. So I don't have a new drugstore eyeshadow primer or anything, so I just went in with my MAC paint pot because that's what I always use. So when I was thinking about filming this video, when I was like making my list of products that I'd want to use, I realized that I really don't have any drugstore eyeshadow palettes, I don't think. I have my Colourpop ones, which are obviously like affordable, but they're not actually drugstore. I really wanted to use something that you can go out to your local drugstore and pick up. So I went out and purchased something, and I'm very excited to try it. This is the Physicans Formula Sultry Nights Butter Eyeshadow Palette. I am so excited to try this. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I swatched some of the colors yesterday, and they really swatched beautifully. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. This is what the inside of the palette looks like. Super stunning. We have some neutrals, we have mattes, we have shimmers, we have some pops of color. Very excited to create a look with this. So let's just hop on into it. The first shade I'm going to use is this one here on a large fluffy brush, and this is the shade Beach Beige. I like that they have the names on the back, and oh, look at this. So it actually shows the entire palette on the back with the names, so you're not confused at all. I don't like palettes, like a lot of the Colourpop palettes have the names on the back, but you can't really tell which shadow it is still because you just don't, I don't know, it's really confusing. But anyways, we're going to take this shade on my Smith 232 brush, and we're going to buff this into the crease and outer corner. So this is a first impressions, obviously. I haven't used this palette yet, and so far so good. These are blending out really nicely. There's a little bit of like pickup in the palette, but I don't really mind that. Okay, now we're going to take this shade right here. This is Off the Coast with my Morphe E17. So just a little bit of a darker warm brown. These are so pigmented, like there's so much product on this brush right now. So first I'm just kind of stamping this color on that outer corner area because that's where I want the most color payoff. And then once I have a little bit of product left on my brush, I'll start to go in circular motions onto that inner corner. Not in the inner corner, in the crease. Oh, I forgot something. I got some other cool product too. So I also picked up these from the drugstore. These are the e.l.f. Line and Define eye tapes. I thought this was so cool when I saw it. So this is basically what you'll use to kind of like carve out your eyeshadow if you want a sharper line. And I saw somebody who used these cut them in half, so that's what we're gonna do. This is one of the strips. I'm just gonna cut it in half. So I'm just kind of lining it up under my lashes with my outer corner. Kind of like that. I haven't done this whole tape thing in quite some time, so. I don't like to put tape like right on my lower lash line and going out from there because I am going to be putting shadows on my lower lash line. So this, if you leave like a tiny little gap, it just helps everything in the long run. I'm gonna go back in with the lighter brown. That's how much pickup this palette has. Like it's getting everywhere, but I'm just gonna go in with that light brown again and just start buffing this out. Now that we have the tape down, we can be a little bit messier and kind of get shadow on that tape. But this is gonna help to give us a nice sharp kind of like winged out look. And then we're going to go back in with the darker brown and bring this right along that tape. And then the outer corner. So I kind of want to play with the purple right here. This is the shade Below the Horizon. I'm going to use the same brush, just pick up a little bit of the purple, and we're going to place this on the outer corner as well. Just want that outer corner to be a little bit purple. And I'm bringing it kind of halfway onto the lid so that we can blend it into our lid shade when we put that on. On my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH39, we're going to take After Dark, which is the black shade right here, and we're going to really focus this on that outer corner, like right along the tape. Dragging it onto the lash line, and then I'm just going to go in with the fluffiest brush and the lightest brown and buff over everything. I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer on this MB19 Morphe brush and put this on the lid. I just want to do a little bit of carving since we did get a lot of shadow on the lid area. I saw somebody do this trick that helps you kind of like figure out where your crease is, where you just put some concealer down by your lashes and then look up, and then it makes a mark where you should carve your crease. Pretty cool. I'm just blending the concealer into the shadows with my finger. Oh my god, my eyes are watering so bad. I'm gonna take the tape off. Oh my god, I feel free. And I'm just gonna go in with the smaller blending brush and blend over the edge of this concealer. So I really want to use this color right here. This is, I think, Reservation for Two. Yeah. This really caught my eye when I was getting this palette. This is the one shade that I was like, I need to use that. So we're going to try it on a brush first. I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. I thought it was going to be different. I want to use this, but I have a feeling it's going to be a total fail. So let's just wing it. I'm taking this on a Sigma brush, E55, very old brush. Don't know how this is going to apply, but let's just try it out. Just putting it right over the concealer. Oh, very weird. Oh, that's weird. I'm going to try using a little bit of Fix Plus on the brush. Try our finger, I guess. One last shot. Just a very weird texture. I guess that's not too bad. I basically just had to go in with my finger and just press it into that concealer. But it's very, like, it's a weird texture, and it's kind of like, I don't know, chunky. I just feel like it's making my lids look so textured and like chunky. Like, not crazy about that, but let's move on. I'm gonna go wipe under my eyes, and then we're gonna move on to the face. I'm very excited about the face stuff, so. We're gonna prime using the Colourpop All-Star Matte and Blur Primer. I haven't used this too much, but it's a nice consistency, and it's the only drugstore primer I have, so we're gonna use it. It smells really good, like fruity. And this primer is nice because it feels like a moisturizing, mattifying primer. Like, it doesn't feel super dry. Next, we're gonna go in with foundation, and I bet you guys can guess what we're gonna be using. Of course, my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade 415 Rose Ivory. I've been absolutely loving this foundation. I know I've used it a bunch on my channel already, but this is like my drugstore gems tutorial, so I have to use it because it is definitely a gem. I'm obsessed with this foundation. It's so good. I actually haven't used it over this primer yet, so I'm curious to see how it works. That was just one pump so far. I might add more if I want more coverage. I absolutely love this foundation. I think it's beyond amazing. Let's go ahead and conceal. We're going to be using a new concealer from the drugstore, of course. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. I got the shade Light Peach. This is very light for my skin. I've kind of been embracing it. I've been using it for the past 2 days, and yeah, it's very brightening. This color is just it's a little light for me, but I kind of like it. I don't know, I really never use really light concealers. Most of the concealers I like to use are more like my skin tone, just evening things out. This is very brightening, so I enjoy it. We're gonna do one at a time because I did hear that this dries and mattifies very quickly, and it's hard to blend once it dries down. So this is also my first time wearing this concealer with a foundation. All the other days I kind of just wore it under my eyes and then put powder on top for like a no makeup day. See how brightening that is? Whew. Is it brightening or is it just too light for me? Oh, I don't like this. It's like not blending with my foundation well at all. I don't know what the hell is happening right now, but it's like separating. Do you see how it's like picking up the foundation right there? I don't know what just happened. Oh my god, what is going on? Look at my nose right now. I might have to take all this off. I'm literally trying to like layer product and it's just picking it right up off my nose. This looks terrible. I'm gonna grab a beauty blender, see if we can manage some of this. Okay, let's pray that beauty blender comes to the rescue because I don't know what is going on right now, but my foundation looks absolutely terrible. I've been wearing this foundation for a couple weeks now, so I don't know what's happening. But I'm just gonna go ahead and blend and maybe pick up some of like this excess product. I have to wipe this off. This looks horrendous. I'm wiping it off and starting over. Without the primer, I'm wondering if maybe it's the primer that's the problem. The hair is up. That means you know it's time for business. I'm not here to play around. I'm not even gonna prime my skin. And I kind of want to try out this foundation. I've never tried it like full on with the beauty blender, so I want to try this. I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I've only ever used it with the It Cosmetics brush, but I'm curious. I'm happy with that. It's very natural. Now before we go ahead and do the other side of the face, I'm gonna conceal again and we're gonna see what the heck is gonna happen. I don't know what that was all about. I'm only gonna use a tiny bit of concealer this time. Mama's happy now. I don't know what the heck just happened. I'm gonna have to assume it was the primer because that's the only thing that I really never use. I always use the It Cosmetics brush. I've been using this concealer brush for like a couple weeks now. And obviously I love this foundation. I don't know what that was. It must have been the primer. So I do not recommend that primer. Sorry, Colourpop, I love you, but crisis averted. I'm so happy, you guys. I can't believe that just happened. I never have to like take off my makeup and start over. This is a very full coverage concealer and I do like it. So I don't know what happened before. It dries very matte. Obviously it is pretty light for my skin. It's very brightening, but we're embracing it because I don't feel like going out and buying another one. It does crease pretty quickly, so we're gonna go ahead and set that. Unfortunately, I don't have a drugstore setting powder, so I'm gonna use my trusty Laura Mercier setting powder right under the eyes. I'm not setting my whole face yet. I have another product I wanna use before we do that. We're gonna be playing with a new cream blush. Very excited about this. This is the Wet n Wild Partner Up Blush Stick, and this is in the shade Healthy Glow. This is really cute. I've been using it for the past couple days. I haven't actually used it over foundation yet, so this is gonna be a first impressions on that. But this shade is really pretty. It looks like a healthy glow, honestly. And it is a little dry, which makes it kind of hard to blend, but what I've been doing is just putting it directly on my brush. This is the It Cosmetics Airbrush Blurring Foundation number 101, and then going in on my cheek. And just kind of tapping it onto my cheeks just to get an even application, and then doing a little bit of blending. And this is just gonna give us that, oh, that's so pretty, that like glow, like blush from within kind of look. We are gonna go over it with a regular powder blush, I think, but I just wanted to play with this a little bit because it's a pretty cool concept. But yeah, basically you can like snap these together. They have a little like connector and it's more for like on the go, and you can do a primer and a blush, you can do a lip balm and a blush, like there's a bunch of different options. I didn't get the connector because I don't really do my makeup on the go. I really like it, and it's so cute and little. All right, now we can go ahead and set the rest of the face now that we have that blush on. Now for bronzer, I kind of had a hard time picking what I wanted to use in today's video because I have one bronzer that's like my gem, and then I have a new bronzer that I've been wanting, like that I've tried out a couple times, but I really wanted to use, so I think I might use a combo of both. We have these two. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200. I'm gonna use this one first, kind of like more to contour, and then we're going to use this to bronze the face. Taking my Morphe R14 and my Physicians Formula bronzer, and I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. I'm contouring with this one because it is a little bit more cooler toned. And then the Maybelline bronzer I'm going to take with a fluffier brush. This is the Morphe M401. Just going to bronze the skin with this, kind of like all over. This is a really pretty bronzer. It's kind of matte, but it's nice and warm and just really does a good job of bronzing the skin, like what it's supposed to do. Let's see how much warmer that one is compared to the Physicians Formula one. Just keep bronzing, just keep bronzing. Let's move into a little bit of blush. We're gonna be using the Essence Satin Touch Blush in the shade Satin Love. Looks like this. So pretty. This is definitely a gem. I've been using this for the past couple months and it is beautiful. Super pigmented, so affordable. Definitely an amazing drugstore find. I like the blush a lot, as you can tell. It has a nice subtle glow to it too. So pretty. Oh my god, that's a lot of blush. Sorry to offend you. But we're just gonna go in with our powder brush that has no extra product, blend everything together. I feel like my blush is looking extra right now just because my under eyes are so freaking light. So I was gonna use like a Holy Grail drugstore highlight. I was gonna use the Wet n Wild one, but just so you know, I love the Wet n Wild one. But I was at the drugstore and I bought a new highlight that I'm just like itching to use, and I need to use it today. This is an e.l.f. Metallic Flare Highlighter. I have mine in the shade White Gold. So pretty. We're just gonna drench ourselves in this. It's a beautiful white gold color. Like it's exactly how it sounds. I'm taking that on my Morphe M510 and we're just gonna glow. We're gonna glow for it. Get it? And then I'm just gonna use this to highlight my inner corners as well. This is stunning. I'm so happy with that. Look at you, e.l.f. I don't think I've ever used so many e.l.f. products in a tutorial, and it's only been 2 so far, and that's the most I've ever used. We're gonna use a third one though. I am so excited about this. What I'm talking about is the e.l.f. Plus Glow Dewy Mist, which has coconut and argan oil. How cute is this packaging, first of all? This is packaging goals. It's so beautiful. So I'm just gonna shake this baby up. This is gonna give us a dewy glow. Hopefully it helps to melt everything in the skin. I might go in with my beauty blender once it's sprayed and just like kind of push it in, but I'm very excited. It smells so good. I just kind of keep going. How much is too much? Let's press this into the skin. So this is my skin super close up. Hi. This is beautiful. Yes, my under eyes are way too light for the rest of my face and I have way too much blush on, but I don't care because it looks so flawless. Let's finish off the eyes. We're gonna go back into the Physicians Formula Butter Eyeshadow Palette. I'm just wiping the black shadow off of the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe brush. And we're gonna go into the purple first. I feel like this will look really cool on the lower lash line. Oh, that was way more pigmented than I thought it would be. Just embracing the purple. And then I'm gonna take the lightest brown. We're gonna blend this purple out as best as we can. All right, let's move on to mascara. We're gonna be using one of my drugstore gem mascaras. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. If you get mascara on your eyelid, don't touch it. Let it dry and then use something to scrape it off. Mascara makes everything better. So crazy how like just doing my makeup and sitting here filming can completely change my mood. I was having a pretty terrible day before I sat down and now I'm just happy. In the middle of doing my brows and realized, I guess you know this is a true drugstore gems video when I actually run out of my brow pencil in the middle of the video. I think I have a little tiny nub left that I might be able to finish my left brow with. Yeah, this wouldn't be a drugstore gems video without my NYX micro brow pencil that you guys have seen in every single one of my videos. Let's move on to the last step, which is lips. I have too many lip options from the drugstore, so hold on. Even though we're only gonna put one lipstick on, I'll show you what my drugstore gems are. I really like these two Almay lipsticks. I have one in the shade Call Out and the other in the shade Go Wild. Those are really nice, but they're not very long lasting. My favorite long lasting liquid lipstick from the drugstore is actually by Rimmel. It is their Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color. I have the colors Blush and Heartbeat. Heartbeat is like one of my favorite fuchsia lipsticks. It's so pretty. And then Blush is a really nice nude. I think I might wear Blush today. Yes, that's so pretty. I really love these. They're so long lasting for a liquid lipstick and very comfortable too. I really like this one. I would wear Heartbeat, but just don't know if I'm in a fuchsia mood today. I feel like this whole look goes really well together, and I didn't even have a plan. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna create today, so pretty happy about that. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna do something a little weird. I'm gonna put this Almay Go Wild lipstick right on top of the Rimmel. That just makes it a little bit more comfortable. I feel like it'll still last long, but it's a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more nude. I like that a lot. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. I had so much fun sharing some of my drugstore favorites with you guys and trying out some new drugstore products that are like new to me and new to the drugstore, honestly. A lot of these products are just new in general, so that was a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I would love to talk to you down below, and make sure you subscribe, like this video. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. Honestly, like, I've really been enjoying doing this whole YouTube thing. I've been doing it now for like 3 months. I think I started in November, so it's pretty exciting. I don't know, I really like it. It's all thanks to you guys. I'm doing this for you, so thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. How are you supposed to do this? Oh yeah, look up. Why am I failing at looking up? So we're just gonna use my wow, I can't talk. We're just gonna use my